Alright, welcome back everybody to Obstacle Academy's second World Ninja League qualifier of the season. This is the preteen division. Top 3 male, top 3 female athletes from each division are going to qualify for our regional competition. We're going to host that here at Obstacle Academy in May. We have an awesome course to take on. We are using the World Ninja League's new format. It's no longer a single fail elimination. It's point-based. Time score per obstacle, difficulty score per obstacle are both going to be considered in their final placing. A huge thank you to Primo Chalk, helping out support the stream. 10 obstacles, 3-minute time limit. The athlete's just going to continue the run until the time runs out or they run out of obstacles. Let's take a look at the run order for the preteen division. It's like we're going to start off with Sienna Prevost.
Go to the course demo first.
Here's a look at the course they're going to run. Got Sammy demonstrating the earlier age groups. This distances and heights were much different. Same obstacle concept, different holds, different heights, different distances. Lachey's are a little bit bigger. Some of the holds are a little bit trickier. Dismounts are a little bit bigger. Should be fun to watch. Got a lot of OA regulars competing, mixed in with some out-of-state and out-of-gym competitors. So look at T-Money demoing a couple of their obstacles later on. Where the younger kids had an agility obstacle, sort of hybrid. This time, preteen division, it's pretty much all hanging, climbing, swinging. Two routes here. This is the beginning of the split decision. Once an athlete opts for a singular lane, they'll complete just that lane. Look at option 2. Route 1, final obstacle. Final obstacle for route number 2. We never got to see this one in the kids or mature kids division. They all opted for the brand new hold.
And now we have the correct run order.
All right, now is the run order for preteens. We got Sienna, Oriana, Jack to start things off. Couple kids from outside, Obstacle Academy. Whole bunch of Obstacle Academy athletes. $15 runners in this division. 3-minute time limit. World Ninja League's new format. All right, first athlete in the preteen division, we got Sienna Prevost. Sienna's been around for a while. Started on a weekend team, recreational weekend team, moved to a junior team, and then moved up through the teams pretty rapidly. Now she's on an Elite 1 team. Primary coach is Coach Skinny. Cruising through the first 2 obstacles, 0 issue. Skip the rope entirely and just cat back to the block. Pretty good option. I'm willing to bet we're going to see that out of a decent amount of these athletes. This is kind of a stacked wave. No issue with the Lego catch. Lines up the dismount. Making super good time. Now this obstacle, same holds. The dismount is definitely trickier. Kids and mature kids had some issues lining up a diagonal swing for the dismount early enough. No problem for Sienna. Onto the Lachey section. Pretty high up. It might not look like it on camera, but this is, when you're up on that bar swinging, it's much different. Looks much different. Sienna's making it look pretty easy. Got about a minute remaining. See what she chooses to do here. Full clear so far. Got 30 seconds. She's got Gonna have to choose a lane and move pretty fast. Opting for the trampoline agility, swinging sort of hybrid obstacle. Lines up a dismount, nice work. Time is just running out. She's able to hop up and feel it out. Awesome run from Sienna, especially going first. Looked real efficient. A little bit short on time. Up next, we got Oriana. Oriana's on a higher level intermediate team. Primary coach is Coach Cora, or Coach Tube is what we call here at Obstacle Academy. Favorite style of movement is a lache. See if she can line up this dismount. Completes obstacle 2. Moving right on. Nice save on the post. A little bit of a slip. See if she opts for the cat back. Nope. Just going to use the rope. Slightly slower, but safer option. Shay's mixed grip into the pocket. Pretty good idea. Just barely. A little bit too extended on the catch, it looks like. Takes a real quick breather. Not quite sharp enough of a turn on her momentum. See if she can line it up this time. This is definitely a trickier move than it looks like on camera. Opting to drop, move right on. Save a little bit of energy for the rest. Nice catch downward. It's not over yet. Okay, ops to monkey bar. That's what's tricky about that distance. Sometimes when a hold is in reach, it's still maybe a better idea to lache to it. She has about 30 seconds to go. Should have time for this one as long as she navigates through this post quickly. Just a couple seconds left. Able to clear it. Doesn't look like she'll have time to finish another one. Still a great run so far from Oriana. Up next, we got Jack. Jack's on an advanced team here at Obstacle Academy. Advanced 2, second level advanced. His coach is Coach Travis. His coach is running the camera that's aimed at him right now. Didn't quite trust the dismount. Just about. Must have tapped down on the crash mat on the other side. No problem on obstacle number 3 is onto the lache portion. Trains about 3 to 4 times a week. Ninja he looks up to is Najee Richardson.
Says 8 pickles is too many pickles.
8, I'm going to have to disagree with Jack here. I don't think 8 is too many, but teach their own, Jack. Cruising along, just couldn't quite get the correct angle. Little handful of chalk. I don't imagine Jack will have an issue with this one. It has pretty solid Lachey tech. It's always different in a competition. Something you can do in practice and you can do as a singular obstacle can... The further it is in a course, I mean, the more the difficulty gets magnified. Good head start on his momentum. Ups to reach. Got about a minute left. It's going to add about 15 seconds. If he's quick, he should be able to get at least this one. Dismounts early enough, just short. That one is certainly a little bit more difficult than the last division. Nice run out of Jack. Up next, we got Cohen Berger. He's known as Cocoa Butter here at Obstacle Academy. Just got a fresh haircut. Used to have long hair. He's rocking a Coach Skinny shirt, it looks like.
Known for his flops.
He is known for his flops, if you follow him on Instagram. Looks like he's getting some rule clarifications from Coach Skinny. Double checking some stuff. Coco's a fun kid. Fun kid, great athlete. Just recently moved up to an elite team from an advanced team.
Clear.
Huge boost in capabilities lately.
And confidence.
And confidence.
A lot of confidence. Maybe too much confidence.
I don't know if confidence was ever an issue for Coco, but you love to see it. Great Lachey tech. Pretty fearless on Lachey's. A lot of buddies on his team. Ninja he looks up to Hunter. Hey, let's go, Coco. When asked how many pickles is too many pickles, Coco says 10, but it definitely depends on the size, so that's a really good answer. Coco trains 3 to 5 days per week. The elite teams, they have 3 90-minute practices. When you're doing ninja, high-intensity ninja, with school and other stuff going on, 3 90-minute practices is a lot. Wow, just links down. He's a confident kid when it comes to Lachey's. Linking in competition is, not having done the obstacle before and recognizing that you have the posture and position to do it is that's a non-rookie move. Looks like he's gonna skip the cones here. He might be lined up just perfect. You love to see it, Coco. So already we've had two decent beta breaks, both from Elite Team kids, so I guess it makes sense. It's pretty early in the run orders. It's going to be interesting to see what else gets unlocked. It's opting for the trampoline to agility.
Heading down the more dynamic route.
No surprise from Coco. Now this is a big lâcher. It's tough to tell on camera, but from bar to that blue winged hold, you can tell it's a big one. Skinny's already positioning himself to spot. Now this is a hold that these kids are gonna be a little unfamiliar with. It's no issue for Coco. Coco's on fire right now. He doesn't have a whole ton of time left. Doesn't have a whole ton of time.
Through this one.
He's gonna have to move fast, but this is such a good run. He just tuckers out. What a monster run. He's smiling, he's having a good time. Classic Coco.
There's a look at that link again.
Here he is. He's eyeballing it, getting himself mentally prepared. If you can see right here, hips go behind him. He's able to carry momentum directly upward, kicks immediately. Great run out of Coco. Another Elite Team athlete from Obstacle Academy. Elite 1A for Griffin. Coach Skinny's his coach. Griffin's been competing for a while. Grew about a foot in the last year. He's giant. I was standing next to him earlier and I thought that he's used to be a little kid. Now he's just not. Just about able to monkey bar it. That's something you'll notice about the Elite Team kids. Whenever they catch a component, it's almost muscle memory that their hips are behind them. They put the component in between their hips and wherever they're moving next, which is huge when you're eliminating swings. Makes his way up there. We'll see if he opts to link through this. He has the wingspan and probably the strength to just reach it. He's just going to skip it altogether. Links all the way through. Every run so far, we're seeing them start to maximize the flow of the course. Navigates his way around the post. See if he links through on the dismount here off the post. Yep, can kind of tell he was lining up for it. Opting for the trampoline to agility. To ring swing, he's got plenty of time left. It's got a really good lâcher. Griffin has a huge lâcher. He's pretty comfortable in the air. See how he does on a unfamiliar hold. No problem. He should have time. He might even have time to catch his breath, chalk up. Putting together a monster run so far. Smart moves, all kinds of time left. There's one component left, really. First clear of the day, Griffin Prevost. Awesome run.
Once again, just a beautiful fluid movement out of Griffin.
All right, next we got Arthur Shepard. Cruising through obstacle 1, right into obstacle 2.
Good, Arthur. Stick your landing. Hands and feet are cool.
Comes off a little bit sideways, but still able to make it.
You're good. You're good. Take a breath here, Arthur.
Opting for the rope.
Nice, dude. All right, I'll send it.
Trains at Conquer Woodbury. His primary coach is Scott Amott. Scott's been here all day coaching. Talked to him a little bit earlier. We're not going to see Scott compete today. He almost always does, but he qualified early in the season. He's got plans with the girlfriend later. He had to make a compromise. Still needed to coach his kids. Arthur trains 3 days a week, 3 or more. No comment on how many pickles is too many pickles. I like the mystery involved in that. We'll see if he inherits any of the beta from the earlier athletes. Looks like he's setting something up here. Yep, definitely. Smooth as butter. Making great time.
Looking like he's going to go for the skip as well.
Yep, he's using the beta brakes. This is kind of a benefit to running a little bit later. Takes a quick shakeout on the post. Pulls through on the dismount. Now he's got to pick a lane. Does he do the lane everybody's done so far? Nope. He's opting for the other one.
I think the main difference between the two lanes is he's opting for the more kind of grip, heavy, a little less dynamic, a little bit more of power moves.
It might take a hair longer unless he unlocks another move, unlocks another beta break. Like to see it. Doesn't have a whole ton of time, but if he takes one breath here and just goes, I think he can do it. This is definitely an unfamiliar move. Is he gonna skip?
Is he looking?
No way.
He's going for it.
Come on, dude. Oh, he's a foot short. I wonder if he had to do that.
I think it would have been really close on time. That was an incredible Lachey.
It's an awesome run. You love to see him do it. Take a look at him in slow motion. He builds it up. That's huge. That's huge to do in competition, too. That's in between that block and the bar he's swinging on is 16.5 feet. Monster move. You got to respect him for going for that. Lucy Farrell's our next athlete. Lucy is on an elite team here at Obstacle Academy as well. She's got Coach Sam. It's her coach, co-commentator here.
Yay.
Ninja she looks up to is Andy Howard.
I don't know if I've ever heard that name before.
She trains 3 days a week. Favorite movement type is still Lachey. She's always had a pretty good Lachey. Opting for a Gibbon Lachey into that pocket. No issue on the Lego. We'll see if Lucy inherits any of the beta breaks she saw earlier. Lucy's been doing ninja for a while. I remember when she was on a junior team. And then just ticked away at every little rung of the competence ladder. Now she's up on an elite team. Seen her a ton, working hard. See if she links up continuous a little bit. Wonder if she'll skip the jug and just go for the 8. I would imagine so. Yep, no problem. Got a little over a minute left. Lining up a dismount. Nice work, Lucy. She's got to pick a lane here. She's going to have about 45 seconds.
Gonna have to push the pace a little bit.
She's going to have to push the pace. If done perfectly, I think it's possible. Let's go, Lucy.
Got to get right into it.
Got 30 seconds. You see her catching her breath. A lot of big moves. Tricky part about competitions is each obstacle may be 75 or 80% of the max difficulty that they could do, but doing them all in a row is what really taxes them. I think she has a perfectly clean run up until now. She's got a few seconds. She's got to go. You can see her breathing. Nice run out of Lucy. Just misses the last obstacle. Phenomenal run.
All right, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break here. Double check batteries, reset a transmitter, and we'll be right back.
All right, welcome back, everybody.
Up next, we got Nicholas.
Nicholas Arribas next. Just watched Lucy Farrell run. Nicholas comes out of Conquer, Ninja Eden Prairie. Got Coach Quinn as his coach. His favorite style of movement is the flying bar.
Stick your landing. Hands and feet are cool. You got it.
Ninja he looks up to is Caden Lebsack.
Jump to that post with the blue. Good. You got it. Roll.
Caden does a pretty good job in the old Ninja Warrior world.
Big yellow pad. Snap your hand. Nice. You're good.
When asked how many pickles are too many pickles, Nicholas says there's never too many pickles. All good answers so far. Except the flying bar. I don't know if that one's my favorite. Trains Ninja 2 to 3 times a week. Just barely misses that pocket. That's fine as long as he can put together a good run for the rest of the course. I think he should be all right. Another benefit of the new format for World Ninja League. You can make a mistake like that and still put together a pretty good run afterward. You're still scored. One mistake isn't the end of the world. Moving along pretty good. Probably knows that after missing that point, he's not going to have a whole ton of time to rest. He's got a minute and a half. See what he decides to do here. We've seen this done a bunch of different ways. Sets up a little bit of continuous posture. Opts to just reach. He has the strength to hang on. Nice work, Nicholas. Nice save. Went down to fingertips there. Clears it with the dismount. Got a little over a minute. Just comes off. It's all right. He's got 45 seconds to finish everything that he can. See which lane he chooses here. Looks like he's going for the magnetic agility option. Pulling in some swing. You don't need a whole ton of momentum, but it is an agility obstacle afterwards, so you have to be in control. Just misses it. Just over 20 seconds to go. See if he uses the beta break we saw earlier.
Build up that swing. Bigger than that. Come on, you're powerful. There you go. Now you're going to pull up right here. Up. Come on.
Gotta make that reach now. Can't afford
Gotta
a whole
get
ton of
off as
swings.
fast as you can.
Right away. You got to go now.
Looks like he secured the point, and that was all he had time for. Nice run out of Nicholas. Up next, we got Kyla Kosa. Kyla's been around for a while. Kyla was on teams way back when at our previous location, before Obstacle Academy, before we moved buildings. She was in the ninja world. Worked her way up onto an elite team. She's on a team with Lucy, who ran earlier.
Clear.
Nice work so far. No issues. She's really unlocked some dynamic movement over probably the last year or so. Her laches have really come together. She has a lot more trust in her catches. About a minute in. Awesome direction change. See her do it again for this dismount. Little handful of chalk for the laches. So we asked her, is there anything you want us to talk about on stream? And she says, my name is Kyla Kosa, but everyone at the gym calls me Kyle Soderman.
I wonder who that is.
I'll take credit for that joke. She can also hang from a bar for over 30 minutes. That's going to come in handy. Kyla has ridiculous grip endurance. Putting together a great run right now. Got about 50 seconds. She's got to pick a lane and just grind through it. See what she chooses here. Looks like she's going for the trampoline to magnets. It's a big jump. Catches it. Couple quick feet here. No problem. Smart to go down on her hands right there. Hops right in. She knows she has to pick up the pace. Got a little less than 30 seconds to go. She's going to have to build this up quick. It is a direction change on a single strap, which is super tricky. I know she'll have time for this one. She's going to have to step on the gas here afterward. Just a few seconds left. She'll have to go full send. Awesome run out of Kyla. Just runs out of time. Totally fine. Should be super proud. Next up, we got Jillia. Call her Silly Jilly. We saw her brother run earlier in the kids division. Jillia's on an advanced team. Coach Skinny's her coach. Favorite style of movement is continuous laches. See if she... Nice catch. She was drifting off to the side, but real good intuitive sense. She's able to catch the dismount. Trains Ninja 2 to 3 times a week. Just comes up short on the pocket. It may be tough to see on camera, but that hold actually has a little pocket. It's just wide enough for 2 hands. See if she can work through this direction change here. Understands she's not lined up. Opts to drop. Might be smart. Rather than banging into the post and going into a dead hang. Looks like she's going to continue on and see how many points she can get otherwise. Got a minute 45 left. Very smart. Got a minute and 20 left. Should be enough time if everything goes smooth. Just got to get around this post quickly, line up her dismount, pick a lane. Not a whole ton of time to rest, but should be enough to clear if she moves quick. Looks like she's eyeballing the trampoline to magnets. Really important here to stay in the center of those blocks. There are 2 blocks, really wobbly on crash mats. Nice footwork. Right into it. Got about 40 seconds left. It's a real tricky big upward move. I think she recognizes it's going to take too much energy. Gonna hop on the last one, see if she can pick up this last point. Gonna be a tricky swing. just shy. Awesome run at Agilia. Up next, we got Lucy Jones. Underneath the name section, she says Lucy Jones, or for some reason, the toxic relationship ninja. That's the name she's going by. Lucy is a ridiculously capable athlete. She's up on an elite team. She has some of the best swing design in our sport. Wow, I cannot believe she just saved that. Opts for the beta break. She's kind of doing her thing here. I cannot believe she saved that. Just linking through. Another kind of sign of an elite athlete. When something like that happens and you have less than a second to decide, do you take the fall or do you sell out and try to scramble to save it? And it looks like she just sold out, scrambled to save it. So she's going to have to complete this next obstacle in order to get credit for both. Which doesn't look like an issue for her at all. Got a little under 2 minutes left. Cruising on time.
Lucy placed second in Worlds about 2 years back.
Yep, Lucy's silver medalist at the World Ninja League World Finals. Second place. Pretty evident here. I think she recognized that she might be able to do this lane just a little bit faster, even though the moves might be a little bit more dynamic. Pretty technical catch here. See if she can hang on. Yep.
So smooth and efficient.
Smooth and efficient. She's got over a minute left. She has one obstacle to do. She's seen it completed earlier by Griffin, who's also on her team. Uses almost identical beta. See if she opts to just dismount and skip the rope. Yep, nicely done, Lucy. Full clear out of Lucy. Plenty of time remaining.
Insane save, too.
Crazy save right here. See, she laches forward. She's going to fall. Glances over to the post and just sells it. Up next, we got Jeremy Lauf. Hopping through obstacle 1. 0 issue onto the big ring line.
Clear. Clear.
Looks like he has really good movement so far. He's catching with continuous posture, eliminating total swings. With a couple clears out there, it's expected if you're trying to win, it's going to have to be kind of a quick finish because Griffin put up a pretty tough time to beat. Trains at Ultimate Ninjas Naperville. Primary coach is Jesse Lebrecht. Looks like he has really, really competent lache tech. Going for another beta break here, it looks like. Nice cat grab to the post.
He's memorized 1,800 digits of pi.
Memorized 1,800 digits of pi.
That's probably too many.
Yeah, he's going to have to unmemorize some of those. He also built a 3,662-piece Lego set. Plays piano and cello, has 2 cats. Cats are named Greg and Peter. I love it when people give animals typical human names. Got over a minute. He's got one obstacle left.
This might be our first finish on the on this route.
Yeah, we saw one come close. Arthur tried skipping a lot. Came up a little bit short. It's like Jeremy's going to show us what a full course clear on that side looks like. Nice run out of Jeremy. Should be proud, buddy. Bet Jesse's proud. Hopefully she's watching. Lines up the dismount, generating momentum even as he moves. It's a telltale sign of an experienced athlete. Up next, we got Caleb Rhines, known as Bubs here at Obstacle Academy. Nice little save on the agility there. Caleb also has some of the best movement we've ever seen. Also, few families in general, I think, are as dedicated to the scene as Caleb is. He's got a super cool indoor training gym at his place, travels all over the place.
That indoor rig was actually built by Hunter.
Yep, we put it together, built him a little rig in his house. Bunch of laches, bunch of grip. His dad pays some of the closest attention to the ninja world I've ever seen. Tells me about stats of kids that I've never met, know, or have anything to do with. But man, oh man, are they dedicated. He's picking up every beta break we've seen so far, it looks like. What's going to be interesting is which lane he chooses to do. I think he knows that one's faster for him.
Hopping right up into the laches.
He has ridiculously good lache technique. This one, it looks like he's taking an additional breath. Oh, just barely. Still all right, still an awesome run. We have two finishers. And Caleb's crushing it on time. We'll see if it's enough to get him in. I wonder if he's qualified already. Still an awesome run out of him. Still has great attitude. Dad's there smiling. Gives a little peace sign to the camera. Take a look at his link tech. Perfect continuous lache. Drops the left arm to drag his body to the right for the dismount. Up next, we got Ben Vander Veet. Ben Vander Veet. Ben's an awesome kid. He's on Advanced 2. His coach is Coach T-Money or T-Mommy. I think he prefers T-Mommy. There's like a long story behind it.
It's in my ear right now saying that he does prefer Coach T-Mommy.
Trains 3 days a week. Super good attitude. He was on the intermediate team. Coached him for a little bit and had a great attitude. Really, really sendy kid. He's really put together his technique in the last year or so. Favorite style of movement is a lache. He does have some really good lache tech.
Says that 3 pickles are too many pickles.
Yeah, he's conservative with the pickle quantity, but that's okay. As long as they're big pickles, it should do the trick. Like football-sized pickles. He's able to link through down to the dish. Taking the safer approach. It's totally fine. Almost tips off the block, but he saves it. Looks like he took super quick breath just to realign afterward. Looks like, I think he's going to go for the beta break here too. He can definitely catch that. Yep. He's got a minute and a half. He's making crazy good time. His performance in the last competitions until now, I think once he moved up onto the advanced team, there's just a giant boost. It's a mixture of confidence and technique. It just comes up short. He's got a minute left. Hopefully he takes a breath here, looks at what he's going to do. He is a real strong kid, so I don't know if he'll have an issue. As long as his hands are on this hold correctly, I think he can hang on to it. He just misses.
Should have plenty of time to finish this last one.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have an issue with the last one. It's a little bit less dynamic. He took the extra breath. He's got 30 seconds. Yep, I think we're going to have him clear that last one. Nice job, Ben. Great performance out of Ben. His coach should be proud.
Coach T-Mommy.
All right, we're down to our final athlete for the preteen division, Gabe. Gabe Hendrickson. He goes by Space Glob. That's one of my favorite nicknames, I think, in the entire program. Gabe's also a real fun kid. He can't get here to every practice that he's scheduled for on his team.
Clear.
But he's such a natural athlete. He's so scrambly and he has such a good intuitive sense that he's still able to maintain a position on the advanced team. Just comes up a little bit short.
We always see him here during the open gyms, hanging out with friends, having fun. Just
Yeah.
a really generally friendly kid.
Got a ton of buddies. Got a ton of buddies across a bunch of different teams. They all train at each other's homemade gyms. Nice catch on the Lego. Swings right away, lines up the dismount. See if he can grab it. Yep, nice work, Gabe. Gabe's still cruising along, a little less than a minute left. Looks like he's taking an extra swing, making sure he's ready for the lâché. Nice continuous tech. Catches that jug on the front side, still strong enough to hang on to it. Got just under 30 seconds left. If he's efficient here, he'll have enough time for this one. Little over 10 seconds. He's not going to have time to hang out here very long. One good backswing. He's got to go. He pretty much has to go. And then just times out. Awesome run out of Gabe to finish up the preteen category. We're going to throw together our podiums and do awards. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. All right, welcome back,
Hello.
everybody. We're going to head down to the floor to do awards for the preteen division.
We had to do one check, but it's all good now. So, here we go. We'll start with the ladies. In third place, we have Kyla. Good job, Kyla. All right. And in second place, we have Lucy Farrell. Go, Lucy. And in first place, we have Lucy Jones. Woo-hoo-hoo. Good work, ladies. Those are impressive runs. All right. Thank you, ladies. Can you hop down now? All right. And for the boys, we have Arthur. Come on up, Arthur. In second place, we have Griffin Prevost. Good job, Griffin. And in first, we have Jeremy. A real good run, Jeremy. Those were particularly fun runs to judge. Those ones are really dope. Good work today, boys. Ladies, you want to hop up in your spots, please? All right, and now can I have all of the competitors come on up? Real good wave, guys. Super impressive.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody, to the preteen division. Up next at 2:30, we're going to have the teen division start. See you in half an hour.